perspective and how those are kind of flowing?
Yeah. So 2012, I think Facebook took over as the largest review site in the world. So it became, an opportunity. But at that point, there wasn't like great demonstrable ROI besides like, what's my score and volume? That's what dealers were focusing on. It was sort of an ego thing. Around 2017, Google really invested in the GBP and became the largest review site in the world. And maybe better than that, digital marketing outcomes became really clear. So dealers started to understand that review volume, frequency, quality, your response strategy actually fed GBP visibility. So today, Google first, as with most things. But then for dealers that we consult with, we say, look, take a look at your web analytics. Where's your referral traffic from? You're worried about, easylocal.com and name, address, phone alignment and reviews on that site. When's the last time you actually got a visitor from that site? And you can find really quickly, there's probably 10 sites that really matter, with Google leading the charge by far.
Yeah. So like when we look at it, obviously people are looking for review volume. I think we've got a slide on like what typical dealers are getting right now and how that plays into the total volume of what you guys have to analyze.
Yeah. On this slide, you see that very first bullet there, focus on the metrics that matter. There's a little bit too much focus, or there has been historically, on total volume. So a dealer says, hey, I have 300, they have 500, I must be losing. That's really not how it works today. What's most important is frequency. You need to get reviews on a regular basis to tell Google that you're open and you're doing a lot of transactions and you really care about customer experience. So set that bar high. You see it on the slide. We're going to show you, but to be a leader, you need to be in that 40 to 60 reviews a month window, which really, honestly, is not that difficult. If you're selling 100, 150 cars, you have 1,500, 2,000 ROs, the conversion percentage there is pretty small. And this, this chart, this is a lot of fun, right? Like, so this is 8 million reviews. And what we wanted to show
in one slide.
Yeah, like here it is. Here's our industry. And if you're getting 58 or more reviews per month, you're in the top 10. The average wide whale dealer you see there at 42. And then in our industry, you got to go all the way down to 10 or 11 a month on Google to find the average. Right? So it's not that hard to be above average. It is very important to be above average, right? And then on the rating side, dealers are approaching that 4.9. That puts them in the 10%. The average dealer is just shy of 4.6. That waggles a little bit. That has seasonality in it. So there's more negative reviews in the summer than there are, let's say, Q4, Q1.
Why is that?
Yeah, we have a theory there. Think about the store. Foot traffic gets way down. We don't sell as many cars in January, February. So when a customer comes in, they've got everybody at their beck and call, right? We're going to give you an exceptional experience because we don't have as many customers to deal with.
Wow,
and then we hit, when it gets to like May, the first sales spike of the year, the weather gets nice out, everybody buys cars, more negative reviews come in because operational tempo is up.
Wow. It's like selling season hurts us. At some level. That's
from
crazy.
From a review standpoint, that's exactly the correlation. I think that little insight right there,
like pay attention in the summer.
I know, just like in the morning meeting, hey, everybody, just so you know, reviews tend to go down this time of year. Today, these weekends, we're about to be busy. What little things can we be doing to like pay a little extra attention, notice people's body language? Because typically people will show it in their body language if they're not happy. Obviously some people never will and they're just going to review it. I think that little insight right there, you just breezed by it. But I think we're coming up on it too, right? It's February 12th, right?
That's right.
That season's coming. Wow.
But it's, some of it, I think it has to do with staffing too, right? So if we're selling a bunch of cars and we're stacking people up outside the box to finish paperwork.
Oh, it's the worst.
That's not a good feeling. Or, everybody's brought their car in to get their oil change, whatever. Like the wait times just get longer because there's so many customers.
So let's get to like the analysis that you guys are doing, because because you have the access to so much data, you guys are you've taken an effort over the last really, I think, year to really dive into what the analysis is. And obviously with the advent of AI, you're able to leverage that as well. So talk about like why and how you're kind of getting into this data and exposing it for yourself and dealers.
Yeah, it was frankly, a little bit of a dream early on. So in 2019, we found this PhD candidate at Princeton who just needed a bunch of data because she wanted to do an NLP focused capstone project. So we sent over 10,000 reviews to this woman, which, by the way, we were so excited about. Like 10,000 reviews felt like a lot at that time.
Yeah.
And she did a basic analysis, which a lot of the findings in that analysis hold up. So 10,000 reviews weren't a bad snapshot of the industry, which is pretty interesting.
Set.
But
Yep.
yeah, over the years, we said, how do we get more data, right? Like, can we go out and collect every customer's review so that we can start to provide insights back to the industry? Just passion project. And we started consuming all reviews probably second half of 2023. But today, every single month, we bring every Google review for every new car dealership in the United States into Wide Whale. So our staff, right, when we talk to a dealer, let's say, whatever, Heritage Ford down the street, we actually pull them up in our dashboard. We can see who their best employees are. How does sales perform against service? What are the key topics their customers talk about? And just have a better conversation with the dealer. So over time, reviews as a basis, we've added a private survey product. We're starting to explore other sources of interactions. You see emails. What about phone transcripts? How can we get all customer interactions into a single platform and, provide great insight to the dealer on how to improve?
It's interesting. I'm thinking about the opportunities with a lot of these AI and automation tools to make something that feels a little bit more pleasant to, solicit a review